Welcome to the Unit 1 Life Cycle of a Butterfly course using the Edmodo LMS. This learning module is for science students in grades 3 through 5. The purpose of the course is to present information on the metamorphosis of a butterfly, to include 4 lessons on the 4 stages of its life cycle from birth to development into an adult. Each lesson has its own set of stage-specific learning objectives. However, there are 2 other objectives that remain the same throughout: to identify the correct number of the stage and explain from memory what occurs in each stage without referencing any course materials. The Lesson 1 objectives are for the student to recognize that the lady butterfly lays eggs close together on a leaf in Stage 1. Lesson 2 objectives are for the student to recognize that a tiny worm-like insect called a larva with stripes or patterns and lots of legs to crawl around eating leaves will be hatched and grow 4 times its original size through shedding and growing new skin repeatedly. Lesson 3 objectives are for the student to recognize in Stage 3 the larva stops growing and makes a resting place called a chrysalis, which is usually brown or green in color for camouflage and protection, and that the larva will begin to change shape inside the chrysalis to turn into a butterfly later. Lesson 4 objectives are for the student to recognize in Stage 4 the chrysalis opens to let out a butterfly with soft, moist wings that are folded close to its body so it can rest until it's ready to learn how to fly. In Edmodo, each learning object is available under the assignments section of each lesson, which includes links to content for the interactive animation, media to listen to with lyrics for the Butterfly Life Cycle song, and an instructional video with written instructions on how to play the No-Tech board game, which includes a final challenge gamified assessment. Students can discuss what they've learned from each lesson through posting a response in Edmodo to the teacher's questions and other students. Also, additional resources are in the library section. Learning should be fun, so an interactive animation, a simple catchy song, and an exciting board game with awards and prizes should easily support the learner's construction of knowledge and skills gained from course content. For assessments, after the completion of each learning object, there are short multiple-choice quizzes under the Quiz tab of Edmodo. The final assessment, which is a comprehensive quiz upon completion of the final learning object, is at the very end. If the student fails any of the lessons, the intervention will be to return to the beginning of that lesson for more review. Once they've passed that lesson, they can move on to the next one until they get to the end of Unit 1. Once they've achieved mastery of all 4 lessons, the student is free to go to the next science unit. We hope this presentation on Unit 1 gives you a thorough understanding of the LMS and this course.